Yo, what's going on guys, X2Flare here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the FPL Watchlist for Game Week 2. Some players you guys should definitely bring into your FPL squads, and players that you should definitely have a look at bringing in the future. Before we get into the video, I'd like to say if you all could please subscribe, because we're going to try and hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year. So if we could do that, that would be incredible. We're uploading daily videos, so we're trying to hit that goal. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first player on the FPL watchlist for Game Week 2 is none other than James Rodriguez, the new signing for Everton. He's had a really good game against Tottenham, enough to suggest that he should be in consideration to bring into your FPL squads. So in the first game against Tottenham, James had 3 shots, 5 chances created, which is monstrous. 1 big chance created, which wasn't turned in by Richarlison. He got a clean sheet and he made a whopping 56 passes. This guy is central to the Everton team. He's knocking the ball everywhere. He's getting forward. He's showing that he has the potential to get those attacking returns. Also, his next 4 fixtures are looking very enticing, with West Brom at home, Crystal Palace away, Brighton at home, and Liverpool at home. There's definitely potential for him to get some assists and goals in these fixtures. Coming in at only 7.5 million and only owned by 9.8% of managers, James Rodriguez is looking like he's in serious consideration to not only bring into my team, but I think you guys should bring him in as well. Second up on the FPL watch list is Willian. This man had an absolute blinder against Fulham. First game for Arsenal, another new signing. He's looking really promising to bring into the FPL squads for Game Week 2 and beyond. So against Fulham, Willian had a whopping 3 assists, which is more than any other player in the league has gotten. He kept a clean sheet. Another key point is that he's on set pieces. He's pretty much on free kicks, on corners, on both sides for Arsenal, which produces a lot of assists throughout the season, which means he's not only assisting teammates, but he's also creating chances for himself as well. One of those shots was considered a big chance, so that's good signs for him to provide some more attacking returns in the future. Willian's next 4 fixtures, there's a bit of a mixed bag. He's got West Ham at home, which I'd expect him to score quite well in. Then he's got Liverpool away, Sheffield United at home, and City away. More difficult fixtures in the next 4, but apart from that, the next 6 or so fixtures are very, very easy for him. So right now he's only gone up to 8.1 million. I think for other players in that price range, Willian is in extremely good value. So coming in at 8.1 million. He's only in 12.3% of teams as well, which is awesome for a player that scored 14 points in Game Week 1. So I think you guys should be really considering bringing him into your team. Next up, we've got Dominic Calvert Lewin from Everton. This guy scored a goal in the first game of the season for Everton. He's looking very promising to sign in the FPL squads. So, along with his goal, he had 2 shots. So, in Everton's first game of the season against Tottenham, Calvert Lewin was the only goal scorer, heading in an absolute thunderbolt. This guy looks like a very good value pick at only 7 million in striker to bring into your teams, because he's the starting striker. He's the main man up top for Everton. As Richarlison is kind of playing left wing, Calvert-Lewin's getting all the ball use up top in dangerous areas. And with fixtures like West Bromwich Albion, Crystal Palace, Brighton and Liverpool in the next 4 games, he could be looking to cash in on some weak defences, especially of West Brom and Crystal Palace. So coming in at 7 million, only owned by 8.6% of managers. He's one of the value strikers in the competition right now. Came up with 8 points in the first game week. Calvert-Lewin is definitely someone to consider. So fourth on the list, we've got Rhys James from Chelsea. I personally had this man in my team and he scored me some whopping points. So in Chelsea's game against Brighton, Rhys James had a whopping game, coming up with an assist and an absolute thunderbolt of a goal about 30 yards out. He's absolutely smashed the top corner. Along with that, he had 9 crosses, which suggests that he could be getting a lot more assists throughout the season, and 2 accurate long balls as well, which means he's got a very good range of passing, increasing his ability to get assists. Chelsea's next 4 fixtures, they've got Liverpool next, West Brom, Crystal Palace and Southampton. So apart from Liverpool, their next 4 fixtures are looking very nice. So apart from Liverpool, Rhys James has got some very nice fixtures to potentially keep some clean sheets. So with these next 4 fixtures, Rhys James is looking very likely to keep some clean sheets and potentially get some assists and goals as well. Coming in at only 5 million, this guy is incredibly underpriced, especially since he's starting in Chelsea. Most likely he's going to be starting for the next couple of weeks at least. Only owned by 6% of managers, scoring a whopping 14 points. He made it into the dream team for this week in fantasy, so he's looking like a really good value pick. So finally, the last player on this list is Wilfred Zahar from Crystal Palace. So in Palace's game against Southampton, Zahar scored a goal, had 2 big chances, and not only that, since he's a midfielder, he kept a clean sheet. And more importantly, he's the central striker for Crystal Palace. He's getting a lot of supply, obviously 2 big chances created. Means he could have had 2 goals. For his 7 million price tag, means that he could be getting some good attacking returns. Crystal Palace's next 4 fixtures include Man U, Everton, Chelsea and Brighton. I wouldn't say any of these teams have an especially strong defence, so Wilfred Zahar, being the main man for Crystal Palace, could be scoring some more goals. As I said, he's only 7 million and only in 8.9% of teams after scoring 8 points in the first round. Another very good value pick along with Calvert, Lewin and striker. Those two £7 million players in striker look like very good picks for the future. So that's all we've got for today. Thank you so much for watching the FPL Watchlist for Game Week 2. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.